To ask the Chief Minister of Goa, I would like to ask the mine owners, how many workers will be back on the job? How many workers? And what will be the kind of a contribution of mining to Goa's economy? And today, if the tourism, they are saying tourism will be back. What kind of tourism when you are locking down in stages and continue to lock down? How many people are going to come here? How many visitors will come? Even in tourists, that is the tourists from within the country, will be wary of coming to Goa. But it all depends how the administration as well as the general milieu and the general atmosphere in Goa is geared to invite people into Goa and see that their health, safety and also as well as other facilities are properly looked after. Today, the hotel workers, the government as well as the employers are on attack or on an attack on the tourist workers in the tourism sector.
So service for the 12 hours can be possible?
We are opposing it. There are areas and factories where they are already implementing it, even before the law has been amended. Now, if you are doing 12 hours of work as and when required, then you better pay overtime. But today, under the guise of this new amendment, the employers are saying, I can extract 12 hours of work without paying overtime. That will never be accepted. Which AITUC and the trade unions are prepared to accept, because it is not a normal working day. Not a normal working day. Supposing journalists have to work for 12 hours, when will you bathe? When will you sleep? When will you prepare? When will your family be with your family?
So we work for 24 hours.
You work for 24 hours, my brother, I know, with a qualification.
So what about the women who are working in the...
Women's life will be miserable, because they have to fight on all fronts. They have to do the cooking, they have to look after the children, they have to look after the tuitions of the children, they have to teach them, they have to coach them, they have to take out the lesson, prepare the lessons, then take the lessons, as well as so many other things, duties they have to do. They will be squeezed, they will be finished, they will be exploited to the hilt.
How you conclude?
I conclude that we oppose this 12 hours duty, which is or the notification and the law, and that also 12 hours without any kind of a bounds. They have increased the spread over to 13 hours, and they have also done so many other changes which are not acceptable.
So how you see as the industries will prosperity?
Industries will not prosper because workers are working for 12 hours or 14 hours. Industries will prosper when there are people who will buy what is produced. And there is a market. Today people do not have money in their hands, and the government is whipping the working class and making them sweat out to uplift the economy. The sagging economy has been, the government is responsible for the sagging of the economy, the collapse of the economy. And this government has chosen the working class as a good whipping kind of a boy or a girl or whatever you want to call it. That is what is happening. The problem is somewhere and the solution is found somewhere else. The government has lost its direction. It has no really a correct worldview of the situation. The government has lost the script. With the COVID, the government has lost its bearings. It does not know where and what to do. That is the problem with the government. The working class is being squeezed. The working class is being oppressed. The working class, there is a frontal attack on the working class. And the working class and the working people of this country and Goa cannot remain mute spectators. We will have to fight. And we will have to fight right now. We will have to hit the road running. Right now, we have to oppose the policies of the government, the policies of the employer, pro-employer policies, which is happening today all over India, all over Goa. And this government is more loyal to the Queen than the Queen herself. That is the problem. They are more loyal to the employers than the employers themselves. There are many employers who feel that these various so-called reforms are misplaced. They are misplaced totally. They say that you cannot treat the workers like slaves. Even the employers themselves are saying you cannot treat the workers as slaves.